So this is what we wanted to show you. This is the first carbon fiber monocoque prototype that we made around 1.5 years back. And Abhi is going to show you how light it is. You can literally pick this up. See how easily he is doing right now. And I'm first of all show you so this is one of the Lapa's dream to bring this carbon fiber technology.
This is where the team reaches Lakshmikant, and that is head of design.
Head of designs.
Yeah. Head of design and operations, and this is the complete electronics line. We also have a testing facility for electronics. That is the area. And this is the complete mechanical processing area where people generally build the body and then we start assembly. So these are the few. This is you are the first person to ever we showcase to. So this is our
as like this.
So this is our chassis. I am not sure. Lakshman was saying something about this particular chassis. I'm not sure if you heard it or not. This is our very first iteration where I think it should already be in our Instagram reels. Yeah.
So this is the fixture we are using for assembly of the carbon fiber. So this is the chassis, what you saw, the left and the right side, and this is one which is assembled, and this assembly is done here on this. These are the molds where the carbon fiber is manufactured. Carbon fiber chassis are manufactured using the RTM process, and we have an oven there where the carbon fiber mold is cured, and finally the bulk would look, the carbon fiber would look something like this. I don't know if you can see it, or I can just lift it and show it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you are able to see it now.
So some testing is going on the motor. So this is designed by us. The motor has been designed by us. And this is all the other parts of the bike, and the tire assembly is happening here. And then we have the shocks. The shocks have been designed by Gabriel. And some 3D printed plastic parts and other things.
Yeah, this is about currently what we are in. And we also have about 49 change, close to 50,000 square feet space ready for next, when we step up for the production, we can also start up with that.
Yeah, so this is it.
This is it. This is all about what we do as.
हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम है वर्णिका जैन और आप लोग का ई व्हीकल इन्फो के चैनल पर स्वागत है। आज हम लोग के बीच लापा इलेक्ट्रिक के फाउंडर और को फाउंडर मिस्टर लक्ष्मीकांत एंड पवन कुमार प्रेजेंट हैं। लापा इलेक्ट्रिक एक बैंगलोर बेस्ड प्रीमियम परफॉर्मेंस इलेक्ट्रिक टू व्हीलर कंपनी है जो कि इंडिया में जल्द ही अपने प्रोडक्ट्स लॉन्च करेगी। तो चलिए जानते हैं कंपनी और उनके कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में। हेलो गाइस, इट्स अ डिलाइट टू हैव यू हियर। आई होप यू आर फीलिंग ग्रेट।
Hi, you're feeling great. Yes.
Hello, thank you for the introduction, Veronica.
Yeah, anytime. So my first question is, how did you come up with the name Lapa Electric and what's the backstory behind it?
Yeah, so I'm Lakshmikant and this is Pavan. So LA and PA formed together to form Lapa. So the first two alphabets of our name. So that's how it
Okay, and what's the backstory behind when did your journey begin and everything? When did you set up the factory?
Yeah, so the journey began almost 3 years back. So we already have a industry already running for the last 25 years. So we are manufacturing a lot of automotive components. So with that knowledge of manufacturing, and Pawan is from electronics background and I'm from mechanical background. So we collaborated to start doing something unique. So we wanted to be in the segment where there's more of performance, advanced materials are used, more luxury is bought into electric vehicles. So that's how this idea of Lapa Electric was born.
Okay, what's the product story behind? Like, what is your product that you are actually working? It's a electric scooter or an electric bike?
Yes, it's an electric scooter, but it is quite different from the design languages of other companies or other players in the market. Uh, it's it's not exactly what you can call it as an electric scooter, but it's something more enjoyable to
So, where did the design inspiration come from?
design. So the one of the main concept of understanding electric vehicles or transfer of ICE to electric was in the language of design. So we didn't want to just replace an engine and a fuel tank with a battery pack and a motor, call it as an electric vehicle. So we wanted the people or the audience or the consumers to really have a change in design language of really a bike can look this way as well. So every aspect of the bike, including the chassis, the lights, the handlebar, the console or the battery pack, the lights, rear lights, indicators, everything has a change in design language and some inspiration from nature. Say, for example, our chassis is actually made from advanced material and is not made from any tubular section. And it has been inspired by the lightest bird and how it is designed internally. So the skeleton structure of the bird. So something like that. Everything has been inspired different things in nature.
So, if I may ask, on which phase of development are you guys on?
Yeah, I mean, presently we are in assembling the prototype stage, and there are few things that we have to consider while start doing assembly for the first time. When we designed on a concept, and from design to initial production, from initial production to the first assembly point, there will be small to big iterations or changes that has to be done, in each produced components or the parts. So currently we are in that stage. Hopefully we will be completing this activity very soon, and we'll start off with this.
Prototypes should be ready in the next couple of days. And then we start doing individual testing.
Okay. One thing that actually caught my attention was that you guys are using a carbon fiber body. So, can you just enlighten me a bit on it?
So we just didn't want to be another electric two-wheeler manufacturer. We wanted to bring some new technology into this because this is not going to be our only product. We have a roadmap for the company with different products. So we wanted to bring in more advanced materials, advanced engineering, because we are going to be in the luxury sector, performance sector of the product portfolio. So when we were looking at how to design this in a unique way with advanced materials, that's when we started working with a couple of companies in Europe and got knowledge on how to work with carbon fiber. And this has given us a lot of engineering capabilities now, and also a lot of technical advancement in the product. Say, for example, we have a huge advantage of boot space. We have huge advantage of a big space for battery pack. We have the lightest bike that is going to be on Indian roads.
So it is giving a huge advantage on a lot of technical aspects.
Like you talked about the lightest product on the road. So, what are the specifications of the electric scooter?
This is not the final spec what I can say, but we should be having two variants. One is with a fixed battery pack of about 4 to 5 kilowatt battery, and another model with portable battery pack with 2 kilowatt hour each. And the bike should weigh something around 105 kg or lesser than that for sure.
And what will be the torque of the bike?
Again, we are having two variants, and there are quite intensive iterations or testings that has been went through those motors. But I can only say somewhere around 54 to 60 nm of the torque be generating from one variant. The other variant is still regressive. So it will be inappropriate for me or Lakshmikant to put it out on the.
But we are working on to make it the fastest scooter on acceleration.
Where is a production facility set up?
As of now, we are sitting in the production facility, and this.
Okay, and it's located.
Electronic City in Bangalore. So we have about 10,000 square feet of production facility where all our design, R&D, and assembly, everything is going on. Maybe one can I show you around. So it's in Bangalore right now. Yes.
Okay. In the previous question, you talked about collaborating with European companies. So, what are these companies, and what is the status of your work with these companies?
So when we started this journey of Lapa Electric, as I said, we worked on a design change language where a lot of changes happened in the design. So when this happened, everything had to be redesigned or remanufactured or reproduced,
Totally new. So we didn't have a chance to go and buy the existing shocks or existing brake cables or the brake, any part of, for that matter, of the bike. So when we started looking at how to work with our supply chain, we started working with a lot of startups in India and with European and other Japanese and European countries where we could have a technology transfer. So, for example, this particular manufacturing of carbon fiber is something which we have got from Europe, and it is going to be the first time ever used in a two-wheeler in India. The braking system, it is we call it invisible braking system. So this is a patented system which was developed with a Spanish startup. So like this, we are working with a Sweden startup for our upcoming models, but not right now, for AI cameras and other things. So another Croatian company for motor technology and other things. So these are all again startup, technically strong companies who are working together with us at lower cost, and we are trying to bring that technology.
Okay. So, are you guys doing the assembly of the vehicle? So, are you guys doing the assembly of the vehicle in the production facility and gathering all the products from different startups across Europe?
Not everything. The battery pack is totally manufactured in-house. The motor is developed for us by a startup, but the manufacturing supply chain has to be designed on. The carbon fiber chassis is manufactured in-house. The consoles, everything is manufactured in-house. So from the scratch, everything is going to be manufactured and assembled in-house. Yes.
Okay. Like you talked about chassis. Yeah, please go ahead.
Except for a certain things like the lights. The lights also have been developed by us for us by a startup, and for the manufacturing will be outside.
Okay. Okay, so like you talked about chassis, so we know that carbon fiber is a very expensive material to procure. So will it impact the end consumers in some way when they go for purchasing Lapa vehicles?
There is always a comparison on both the sides. One is on the cost side and one is on the performance side. See, when one of the lightest the bike, for example, today electric vehicle in the market is weighing around 120 kgs and a carbon fiber bike can weigh around 105 kgs. There itself you will see the difference in the performance. And the second thing is the utilization of bigger battery pack or larger battery pack or increasing in the battery pack because of using of carbon fiber chassis with another advantage. So technically there is 10 folds or maybe I can say 20 folds of advantages compared to the cost. The cost definitely will be a little higher, but it will not be way higher than what we are thinking. The reason why we are thinking carbon fiber is expensive is because the technology is not available in India. The technology is available and if it can be mass producible, definitely we can bridge the gap in the cost, but it will not be as same as that.
Now I would like to talk about the charging of the scooter. So what will be the charging time? And like you told me that there are two charging, there are two batteries. So the portable and the chargeable batteries. What will be the difference? And
Well, Varnika, to start off with, we had totally three ideas of utilizing this charging domain exactly. To be very specific, one is as usual all the OEMs that they provide with travel. We also have that, but we wanted to give something different, and we have coming up with portable. So since it is a portable battery pack, we'll be providing a dock kind of a thing to just place that battery packs and then charge it off. So people can charge wherever they want, in the house, in the office, in the tea shop, in the coffee place, wherever they want. Just they have to carry that dock. It is as simple as charging the smart dock or the magnet, what they use. This is one. Totally, these are the two things. And in coming days, I'm for initial production or initial days of Lapa, be quite sure about it. But in coming days, we are also parallelly working on wireless charging station. That would be a commercially owned by Lapa all over across the cities. So this is one what we are also parallelly working on.
Infant stage. So we are working with a couple of professors and a very big university in India to do this wireless technology. It's going on since last 1 year, and we won't be launching that immediately during the launch of the bike, but we'll be showcasing some concepts of it. And maybe by the end of next year, I think that should be commercially viable.
so I have two questions. First, what will be the charging time of the scooter overall?
Okay, so when we are taking the travel charging and the cells what we are using should be with 0.5 AC charging should be about 8 hours.
Yeah.
Should be about 8 hours. And so in fast charging within 40-45 minutes we should be able to charge about 80-85. Which is not recommended always, but only during emergency.
Okay, and my second question is, like you talked that you will be establishing your private charging stations across India or across Bangalore. So what is the development phase of those stations and what is the idea behind it? Yeah, idea in the coming future.
So the commercial charging points are for wireless charging. So we are trying to work on a model where the wireless charging model can be fixed to any electric two-wheelers, not only on depending on how easy it is to be utilized on their electronics and voltages, etc. So the idea is just to park the bike and the bike starts charging without any extra efforts from the rider. So we even though the efficiency through it is much lesser, but on a commercial usage where the input voltages and currents are on a higher state, the efficiencies are much better. So right now it is on in the phase of design and testing. As I said, by next year end we should be having at least 1 or 2 trial charging stations.
So when will this trial be completed and consumers can expect the vehicle to be on the road?
This year until the end of Feb, we'll be doing a lot of testing and certifications, etc. On the other end, we both are working on the funding of the parts, funding for the production line. So right now we are funded, it's bootstrap funded up to development of supply chain and trials and testing and up to certification. So now we are working on funding for the production. Hopefully by mid of next year we should have the production facility.
Which phase of certifications have you guys touched up until now?
So we have done about, we have completed all the bench testings, initial bench testing, individual product bench testing, and all components together integrated, and this is all bench level bench testing. So now we are in assembling stage. Most of it will start off, real time testings on how it may react. Once this is done, we'll be heading towards amalgamation.
So we are looking at the timeline of November, December for the certification.
One interesting fact I came across while I was researching for you was Lapa pods. So, what is that?
So we have called our battery packs as Lapa pods. So there is a conception that battery pack is very dangerous, and it's something people don't want to show off or flaunt it. They just want to hide it inside the bike or keep away from it. So we want to bring a lifestyle change in it, where you can carry your battery packs, like your bags or your purse or your wallet or something, and charge it wherever you want. And we will personalize it according to the color of your bike. So you can carry it in a very stylish way. So that is something we want to bring in as. So basically, Lapa is on the technology side, and second is on the lifestyle product. So when you see something, it's something like, okay, I need to have this, I need to have it with me. So that type of a product. So that's what we want to bring in on the battery.
So, the most interesting thing which the consumers always want to know is the pricing. What will be the expected pricing of the scooter?
Right now, I really can't. I don't want to give a wrong information to it. So at the right time, maybe by the end of this year, we should be able to come up with the right price. Maybe you'll be the first person we'll be letting you know.
Okay, thank you. But at least a range that you can give me, will it be a competitive product in the market, or will it serve the luxury segment of the market?
It will be competitively priced for the luxury market.
Okay.
But it will definitely be on the higher end. Yes.
Pardon?
But it will be definitely much costlier, but not very expensive, but competitive, affordable, and luxury. That's what we can.
And what will be if I talk about the exterior features, then what will be the colors of the scooter?
So we have developed about 7 colors, exclusive colors with Asian paints, and these 7 colors are proprietary to us. So the first few colors will be something in around sporty ones are in around red and yellow and white and black, and then we have some classic colors in purple, in carbon fiber matte colors, and I think one more is in grey, something in grey. Yes.
Okay, that will be the colors.
Yes, and we'll be personalizing the bikes as well. So we are looking at like a brand value. It's not just we want to sell 1 lakh bikes or 50,000 bikes a month. Every bike will be a connection to the consumer. So we'll be personalizing a lot of things. So that's what we are going to do.
Okay, on the AI phase, if I talk about, so will the scooter connected to a particular app that we see nowadays in the electric scooters?
Yes. So we'll be having our own app, which is under development, almost under development, and it will be linked to the scooter and to our backend, and everything will be recorded and machine learned, and post that we'll be having the new updates coming up. We are, as I said, working with company, a startup in Sweden on it. So hopefully in the coming years we'll be recording a lot of other things visually as well in the bike in the coming years.
Okay. So are you guys currently working on just one product or you have different lines of product?
Right now we are working on one product, but we'll be when we are launching, we'll be showcasing a couple of other concepts and products which our team has started working on. But right now the concentration is on just one product.
So now we know that Bangalore is a hub for electric vehicles. So how do you plan to compete with already established brands in the market?
There is market for everyone, so we need not be scared of competition. We are trying to build a brand, not just sell a scooter or automotive or an automobile. We are trying to create a brand which gives brand value for every consumer who has it. So competition is there, yes, but market is there for everyone. We want to create market for our own product.
Coming to my last set of questions, where do you see yourself in the years to come?
We'll be here only in Bangalore, but I think we'll be having one of the best R&D centers, which will be working on different products, not just on electric mobility, but more on other products in sustainable energy.
Okay, just one last question. Once the product is launched, what will be the modes of delivery for that product?
So we will be having experience centers. So experience center is something where you are going to experience the brand. For example, what we are doing in the shop floor, what we are working on, and the technologies we are working on. So we will not just be showcasing the bike and people come and see the bike and go. We will be showcasing how we are working on carbon fiber, how we are working on the screen, on the braking system, on the lights, and people can have hands-on experience. They can try breaking the carbon fiber, or they can work on the carbon fiber, have a personalized experience. So it's going to be it's not going to be something like you walk in, see the bike and walk out. It's something like you experience what we are doing, and then you decide whether you want to buy the bike or not. So we want to create that experience. And the mode of selling right now we have just thought of is online, but this is something which we are going to do, that is the experience center, to get people to understand what we are doing, so they get interest in booking the bike. And they can book it at the experience center or online. And we are still working on the supply chain and delivery ideas.
Okay, like you talked about booking the vehicle online. So I can book it using a third party app or only through Lapa Electric website?
So presently through Lapa Electric website, and we are not foreseeing very high volumes like how others are seeing. We are going to have a very niche market with not very high volumes, not very low volumes. We'll be having medium volume, and that medium volume has to be very sensitively handled and serviced. So we will be doing it directly through our Lapa service and not through any third party.
Okay. Lastly, do you have something for our viewers to tell your Lapa story?
We can show you a quick round of the shop floor.
Yeah, sure. I think they'll love it. Okay. So I think it's a wrap for us then. I'll just do with the ending of the part and then you guys can leave.
Okay.
So जैसा कि आपने देखा, आज हम लोग ने लापा इलेक्ट्रिक के साथ इंटरव्यू किया. अगर आपको ऐसे ही और इंटरव्यूज देखने हैं तो ई व्हीकल इन्फो को लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब करें. Thank you guys. It was lovely to talk to you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.